They directly get connected with Almighty Allah's heavenly world. They get connected with Malakut and Jabarut and Lahut. That's why beyond the world of Ruh, they get connected with Ruh. And beyond the world of Ruh, they get connected with Sir, the world of secret. And the world of mysteries. And the world of secrets. They're each and every internal organ of their body. And each and every spiritual entity of their body gets connected somewhere. And every world beyond this world is a source of knowledge, is a source of secret, is a source of mysteries. And they start getting direct revelation, not revelation of prophethood. This is ilham, asrar, the knowledge of secrets. This knowledge is directly revealed onto their heart and onto their soul and onto their spirit. And they get connected directly with the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the spirits of prophets, and they get knowledge directly from them. And then finally he says, Khum ki az rayyad ro rahe bavad peshe jehun ha zanu zanad. He says, their heart becomes like a pitcher. Their heart becomes a pitcher. And then he gives an example. He says, here is a picture which is connected by the ocean. A picture of heart is connected with an ocean. An ocean is a place where we will never get dry. Ocean never dries. Apparently you see the picture is a smaller body as compared to a river. And Jehun is a river. Jehun is a name of a river. So look at a river. Sometimes you see there is water, full of water, and a time comes when there are no rains, it gets dry. So on the one hand there is a river which can get dry, and on one hand there is a pitcher which never dries because it is connected with an ocean and always keeps on getting water from the ocean. So the heart of awliya is like a pitcher which is connected with the secrets of ocean of Almighty Allah. So their knowledge never ends. There is no end to their knowledge. They always keep on getting new secrets and new mysteries, and they always keep on getting new and new discoveries. This was the background of Mevlana Room and his thought and his message. Now, when we will start studying the first two chapters of Masnavi Mevlana Room, you see, he has mentioned a story. First of all, he talks about the crying of the soul, crying of the spirit. Then I'll explain why is the spirit crying. What is the secret behind her screaming? And then when we come to the next thing, you will see he gives an example of a king, an example of his concubine, his handmaiden. And then he gives an example of a goldsmith, and he gives an example of a very competent physician, a doctor. He mentions 4 characters: character of a king, then character of a lady who is his concubine, like a wife or handmaiden, and then third character of a competent physician and a doctor, and the fourth character is Zargar, is the goldsmith. By king, he means Ruh, Sultan. Now, Molana Room will never say this thing in his verses, that king is sultan, king is ruh, and who is who. He will just keep on speaking and giving his message in metaphorical language and figurative language and metaphorical language. In hints, so I am just giving you the base. When he speaks of the king, he is speaking of ruh. And when he speaks of the lady who has become beloved of the king, the concubine, the handmaiden, the king has started loving that lady. So that concubine or handmaiden is the nafs. Ruh itself has fallen prey to nafs, which means that nafs has won the battle and ruh is being defeated. And the competent physician and doctor who comes for treatment, he is the Shaykh, a Shaykhul Kamil. And the goldsmith is dunya. And the whole thing is regarding the treatment of nafs. The treatment of nafs. And let me tell as a last point before we enter into the first chapter of Masnavi, that nafs of everybody requires treatment according to his own stature. There is no person in this world except the prophets. They are ma'soom. There is no person in this world who can say that now I have achieved a stature or a station where I don't need any care of treatment and purification of nafs. Although the nafs becomes protected, although the nafs becomes mutmainna and radiyya, the nafs becomes self-assured, although the nafs becomes pleasing and contenting, although the nafs, the human soul, becomes pleased and contented one, and although the nafs, the human soul, sometimes become protected and purified and perfect, and although that nafs and soul sometimes become in the nearness of Almighty Allah, in spite of achieving all these attributes, in spite of being promoted from one stage to other, from other stage to other, continuous promotion can take place. But even at every stage the soul achieves, there are some other tests for him, for the man, having that particular stature of nafs. Because the Iblis and Shaitan keeps on attacking on that soul, and he determines the nature of attack according to the stature of the man, according to the stature of wali. He keeps on attacking. But at some places he is successful, at some places he is defeated. Shaitan. This is Allah's blessing. So everybody, he may become Imamul Awliya, he may become head of the saints, even then he is not become out of the need, he has not been freed